Coming from Armageddon, Wellington, this is a new 0800 TARDIS show. Coming up today, we'll have an interview with Samuel Anderson, who played Danny Pink in Doctor Who. Join me and Kiwi Clara when we interview him. Good afternoon and welcome to the 0800 TARDIS show at Westpac Stadium. Kiwi Clara is joining me on air. How's things been going today?
Yeah, pretty good today. Managed to get there for the photo op, so that was that was a good start.
Oh, that's good. So we're joined here by Samuel Anderson, who's famous for playing Danny Pink in Doctor Who. How's it going?
It's going good. Kia ora. Hello. Good afternoon.
Yes. So how have you found the lovely trip to New Zealand? I mean, how many times have you been here previously?
This is my second time. The journey is long. I don't think there's a place further away you can go to from England. But once you get here, I mean, look around, it's incredible. It's so beautiful.
So what do you think of our great, lovely little capital?
It's incredible, man. It's just, I mean, it's one of the most beautiful places I've been to. And I've always said since I came here after I went to Canada, I thought the Canadians were the nicest people in the world that I'd ever met, but the Kiwis are giving them a run for their money.
Good on. Now, we're going to ask you a bit about Doctor Who questions. What inspired you to take on the role of Danny Pink?
Desperation as an actor. I think I was working in a pub at the time. No, I didn't need any inspiration other than this is what I love to do, is to act, to perform and clown around, if you like. So I didn't need any extra push other than just they gave me the phone call and I was like, happy days. I didn't realise at the time how I'd heard about how iconic it was as a show, but I had no idea it was at this level, which is probably a good thing because I would have just bottled the audition, I think, otherwise.
And did you put a personal touch to your character at all?
Yeah, me.
What was it like working with Peter Capaldi and Jenna Coleman?
It was great to be the new kid on the block at the same time as a new kid on the block. I think a few weeks in, I remember saying to Peter, he asked me how I was doing. I said, I'm starting to settle in now and be myself more. You know how when you're somewhere new, there's a certain kind of way you behave, just checking people out and that. And I said, I'm settling in it, I'm starting to be myself. And he was like, yeah, me too. And it was like, oh yeah, of course, you're new to this with a whole another load of pressure. But it was fantastic. I was a fan of him from before, and he's an absolute gentleman.
We were lucky enough to have him come here in November last year.
Oh right, so you know that.
Yeah. I think the fantastic thing was he stayed there till the bitter end, till every single fan,
Yeah, no,
he's
as real he's a real deal.
Now, were you a fan of Doctor Who before working on Doctor Who?
I wasn't. I'd seen it sparingly as a kid. I'm an 80s kid, and it was repeats and stuff. So I remember it from a very early age. All the classic sets and the special effects, like that's a file, that's not a laser, kind of vibe. But since starting, I became a big fan. Getting the script was just like, it was like being a kid waiting for that next comic to come out. It's like, right, new script. Big fan now.
So who's your favourite enemy of the Doctor?
You can't mess with the Cybermen. You can't. They're the best.
So you were saying earlier that the Cybermen were your father's favourite villains when
he
was younger.
Yeah.
How did he react to the news that you were going to become a Cyberman?
I didn't tell him.
You didn't?
No. And all of these things, like when you get in the world, it's great because they expect you to keep secrets. And you think, oh, this is just childish. But then you're like, this is wicked, I can keep secrets again. I did tell my mom before because I know my mom, she's not into that kind of, she's not a sci-fi kind of girl. But my dad's a big sci-fi geek. He loves it. So I had to tell someone. So I was like, Mom, you're never gonna guess. What?
So
he called me up. He was like, Andy, you kept that secret, man. He's like, badness.
That's awesome. So your parents are Irish and Jamaican?
Yeah.
So do you feel like you've got parts of those cultures in you kind of growing up in England, or?
Yeah, of course. I grew up in both of their cultures. Like, both of my parents were close to their parents. So before my grandmother on my mother's side passed, Saturday afternoons were in her kitchen with the whole family. I think my mom's one of 10, so you can imagine how many with all of their kids and stuff. And Saturday afternoon was just manic, like controlled chaos. The Irish people have a special way of doing it, and so do the Jamaicans. It's surprising how similar the two cultures are. But I mean, not if you look historically, it's not that surprising. I think the Irish were the first English slaves. They were on the plantation fields together in the West Indies. So I think that's pretty much where the Jamaicans got the tree and this and that from is the Irish.
The old Irish
yeah.
to it.
But yeah, very much so, man. I was raised in their cultures. My mom curses me because I don't know enough about Irish music and stuff. Although now I'm trying to play a bit of music, I'm getting into it a bit more. But she complains, but she was a bigger reggae head, you know. She was a bigger reggae head than my dad. And growing up in England, I mean, I'm first generation English, if you like. And I was surrounded by people just like me. First generation kids that had Indian parents, West Indian parents, Irish, and, you know, so yeah.
So you're learning the trumpet, or you have been for a while now.
Trying to.
So you like your music.
Yeah.
I hear you don't dance though. Why is that?
I do dance.
You do dance?
Yeah, I'm just very picky with the music that I dance to.
So would you dance to jazz, that being your favourite?
Yeah, I dance to
music.
it.
Yeah. Excellent.
Who told you I don't dance?
Maybe you.
I was lying.
Awesome.
Now, if you could, what was the favourite episode you played in Doctor Who? What was your favourite episode you were in?
The finale, it has to be the finale. It came at a price, getting into that Cyberman suit. But yeah, that finale, the big finale was just incredible. And being there with Peter and Michelle and Jenna all at once. And that actually, the last scene that we shot, Rachel, the director, she stuck it all together. So it was like doing a bit of theatre with that scene. It ran for almost 10 minutes, I think, which was great because I got to do the bit with Jenna, and then the cameras would move on to Peter and Michelle. We'd just be there with the fans like, wow, look at them go.
It was quite
like, oh God, they're coming back quick, get back into character. Like.
Yeah, it was quite an emotional scene, seeing what happened in there because, you know, seeing, what's it called, Clara kind of lose, was it Daddy?
The love of her life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was emotional also because I was losing my job. Never been sacked so stylish in all my life.
A big send-off for the whole world to see.
Yeah.
Well, you say that's probably one of the best ways you can leave the
If you're
job.
gonna go like that, yeah, go out of the bag, literally.
Yeah. So what other work you've done in the acting area?
I've been fortunate enough to be quite busy since, when did I finish drama school? 2003. Done a few things on stage, not as much as I'd like to, but I don't think any actor's done as much work as they'd like to. Before I got this role, I was saying, I've said this before in interviews, I was becoming the king of the odd day here and the odd day there. Like, just coming into a part. So when I got the audition for this, and it was like, oh, it's a one-off role, maybe the possibility of recurring the character. I went in there confident, like, hey, I'm becoming the king of these little bits and bobs, like one here, one there. But it was all a lie. It wasn't one-off, it was a big one. So hopefully become better with the bigger ones now.
Now, have you ever done work in New Zealand before?
I was here 2006, 10 years ago, at the St James's Theatre.
Oh, that's only down the road.
Yeah, doing the Alan Bennett play, The History Boys. That was kind of probably the kickstart to my career. It was supposed to be 4 months long, and 2 years later we were at the premiere for the film. It was a wonderful surprise for all of us, and everyone from that show has gone on to do fantastic. It's been incredible. It's one of those jobs I think all of us were like, oh God, there's a few actors here. We're all gonna make it. Like, who's gonna be the one that never made it kind of vibe? But so far, everyone's flying. It's incredible.
Now, one thing we want to ask on it: are you a tea or coffee drinker?
I drink both, but I mean, that's personally at home. I start my day with a cup of tea. When I leave the house, if I'm not sure about your tea making skills, I go get coffee from the coffee shop.
And what type of coffee do you drink? Because I'm a barista by trade myself, and I run my own coffee cart.
I've done my fair share of coffee trading. I've worked in a few places that we have to, have to make coffee. I like a cortado. It's a macchiato. It's like an espresso with a bit of hot milk. Or a latte, Or an espresso, a bit of milk, a shot of whiskey.
Yeah, definitely. Peter Capaldi's version of the Doctor, if you could describe him as a coffee, how would you describe him?
A double shot. Yeah, with a frothy top.
Sounds about right,
Yeah, no, we've had different ones. One of the things that went around was short black, was one that was said.
Short black.
Yeah, it'll work.
I don't know, someone said short black. I don't know. There's different ones. You can phrase, what do you call it? Matt Smith is a cappuccino.
Frappe latte.
Yeah, that was one that got done. Yeah.
What am I, a mocha?
What? You want to be known as a mocha? You can be known as a mocha.
Sweet chocolate.
Yeah. Now, what was your first job that wasn't acting?
I was a Christmas temp at a superstore called Asda. Eat one, hello shoppers. I did that, and then I volunteered to go onto trolleys because my friend was on trolleys, and you could hide in the car park in the trolleys. It was actually brilliant. They used to have this thing, I still don't understand it to this day, they would call, if someone was stealing from the shop, they had the code 5000 to make all the staff alert. And the staff from the shop used to actually go and chase the thieves. And me and my friend just couldn't get our heads around. I was like, what are you doing? So we used to go, right, the thief would run for it, and everyone would go running, and they would duck left, and we would duck right and go and smoke. We just couldn't get our heads around, like, you work for Asda, why are you chasing the thief? Like, it's none of your business, and it's not your job. Like, thief turns around and bashes you in your head, Asda aren't going to help you. So we used to run and have a cigarette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, we've got something Kiwi here. A bottle of L&P. I don't know if you've had L&P before.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, but it's a Kiwi drink. And some proper chocolate. Nigella Lawson used to do ads for it for Whittaker's, but Whittaker's chocolate, proudly New Zealand owned.
Amazing.
So we thought
Is this alcohol?
No, it's
I was going to
soft drink.
It's a
say,
fizzy drink.
I just saw the 5% there, and I'm like,
Yeah, no, it's not alcohol, it's a fizzy drink.
wicked, thank you.
It's something I remember growing up as a kid with that as well. Yeah, but it's a big time New Zealand drink. You probably remember the same as well. L&P.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
This is like your version of Iron Brew for the Scottish.
Possibly.
That's a good way of looking at it.
Wicked.
So,
We were in a bar yesterday and they had the map of New Zealand like that done in bottle caps. Exactly like that. Did you see it?
Where
You were
was it?
there.
At the place.
Yeah, you probably don't remember. You had a bit to drink. Yeah. Quite.
At least I can say I was stone cold sober last night.
Really?
Well, no, I was organising to get this already.
Oh, right.
So
nice to do.
So how long are you in New Zealand for?
till Wednesday, so that's just 6 days I will have done here. So.
And you're going to be floating around Wellington, or are you going to see a couple more places of New Zealand?
I want to go out into the countryside. The city is you know.
So you jump on the train to Masterton for the day?
I don't know how I'm going to do it. I might rent a car or a bike. Or,
Yeah.
I've met a few people that have offered to take me around, so I don't think I have to think about it too much. Just get in the car and go.
No, just once you get over that hill over there, you're in another world.
That's it. That's what
the
I want to
Wairarapa is a great place to go to.
I did it before, and I think I must have. Well, it was 10 years ago, man. I was a lot younger. I think my head was a bit more up on, you know. But now I'm much more appreciative of the world around me, for sure. So yeah, I want to go and check it again. Definitely, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Beautiful. Well, thank you for joining us.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you for joining us here.
Thank you for the gifts.
Oh, not a problem. Hopefully you
Check
enjoyed
out
it.
this LP now.
It'll
Yeah.
be nice and warm though.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us for this show. So we'll see you for our next episode later on in this year.